It was stupidity like this that inspired my short story, It Was Just Another Day in America, which describes a single day in a dystopian future where instead of tightening gun regulations, the government did something like this, which obviously only makes the situation worse. It's like that old saying, you don't fight fire with fire. You don't fight gun violence by adding in more guns. Here's a sneak peek into that short story. It was just another day in America when Jasper's mother woke him up for school. His mother walked him to the door. She held in her hand a thick leaden vest. As she knelt down before him, she asked, "Do you remember the combination to your bunker?" He held up his arms as his mother slid the vest over his head and nodded. "What is it?" she asked, buckling the vest across his chest. 17, 24, 8, 19, 22. "And what do you do when you get inside?" "I don't say a word." "That's right. You don't say a word." His mother kissed him on the cheek and pushed him out the door, toward the bus. She watched him as he went, praying she would get to see him again. On the bus, every kid wore a vest similar to his, as did the bus driver. On the dashboard, hidden behind a thin layer of glass, was an emergency gun. That gun was loaded at all times. The school day began, as it always did, with students being ordered to stand by an omnipresent voice over the loudspeaker. "Everybody stand," demanded that voice. "Place your hand over your heart," the voice said next. "Ready? And begin." Together, in one voice, the entirety of the school, students and teachers and faculty members pledged their eternal allegiance to the United States of America, the country of the free and the brave, the country that God watched over endlessly. Only after they had all finished their pledge were their school lessons allowed to begin. During recess, the playground was surrounded by police officers and soldiers. They kept their backs to the children and their eyes straight ahead. They held their guns at the ready, knowing there would be no time to waste should an intruder enter school grounds. The nation had lost too many children already. But Jasper hardly noticed the officers, the soldiers, the guns, the helicopters overhead, the towers, or anything else intended to keep them safe. After recess, as she did every day, Mrs. Smith taught the kids about a special time in history. This was always Jasper's favorite part of the day. He was fascinated with the ancient world, old societies, and forgotten cultures. He loved to learn about the way human beings once lived. On this particular day, they learned about ding, ding, ding. Students knew immediately what to do with the sound of those three long dings. They had heard them many times throughout the school year, and so they sprinted to the back of the class, to their assigned bunkers. If you'd like to hear the rest of this story, Carly Nation and Other Stories is available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, the TikTok Shop, and Audible.